So far, 2020 has been so unforgiving. It was full of everything we didn't ask for. So in this video, I will share 10 lessons that we can learn from 2020. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to this channel, my name is Avenwold, and in this channel, I'll be sharing the lessons and insights that I have obtained based on the things that I have experienced and learned, hoping that it would help other people. So please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Also, please leave a comment down below if there's a topic you want me to share my insights with. As I was recording this video, it has been all over the news the disaster and floods that endangered and claimed the many lives of people in Luzon, Philippines due to the Typhoon Ulysses. I just want to take this moment to say that wherever you are, whatever calamity hits you, I pray that you are safe and well and that my prayers are with you. This year 2020 is full of crisis and shocking news. These are some of the list. Just January alone, we had the Al volcano eruption, the passing of Kobe Bryant, and African swine fever outbreak in Davao Occidental, Philippines. It was a rough start for 2020, but most of us tried to stay positive by saying let's get that behind us and focus on the better tomorrow. But what happened after was a snowball of bad news. COVID-19 entered the scene, though it started before 2020, but the virus spread outside of China late of January. Then the stock market began to crash, and it crashed hard. Then there were the Australian bushfires that killed a lot of animals and burned down homes. It was in March where most of the big changes started to take effect. The government all over the world declared a public health emergency and started implementing lockdowns.
Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
Traveling to other places were cancelled, and some of the businesses were forced to close, which resulted in many people losing jobs, affecting their livelihood. And on the other side of the world, there was the Black Lives Matter protests, the Beirut explosion, Chadwick Boseman's passing, and West Coast wildfires. And the most recent event was 4 typhoons that came successively in just a matter of weeks, namely Rolly, Shoni, Tonyo, and the latest Ulysses. These typhoons brought a lot of rainfall, which resulted in many floods in different areas of the country. I would just like to ask a few minutes of your time to offer a prayer to the affected people and that our government and countrymen will continue to help them recover in any way that we can. Everything that happened was bad, but there are lessons that we can learn from all that has happened. So let me share 10 lessons that we can learn from 2020. Number 1, being humble. Always know that we are not an exemption. No matter who we are, where we live, we can be affected by the things that happening around us. No matter how fit we are or how much we have, if we get infected, it's the real deal. So be humble and respect life. Number 2 is freedom. We have learned to give up a little bit of freedom for the sake of keeping ourselves safe and keeping the people around us safe. We've learned that we can live without most of the things that we were used to, like parties, travels, and eat-outs. This also shows how lucky we are to be able to experience those things before the pandemic. Number 3, working from home should also be part of our contingency plan. We should acquire skills that we can do at home and still earn enough for us to get through. Like the data in our past, in every decade, there's something bad happens. Either it affects you or not. So it's better to be prepared. The more things you learn and the more skills you have, the more things you can do at home and earn at the same time. Number 4, savings. We can't argue that people who has savings or has an emergency fund gets a little more room to adjust in case anything bad happens. It is suggested by experts that you should at least have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved in case an emergency occurs, like losing a job. Number 5 is it's better to be safe than sorry. How we practice proper hygiene was tested, like how important it is to wash our hands, cover your nose when you sneeze, and how we take care of our immune system, and also on how we prepare or where we get our food. During this pandemic, most of us were forced to learn how to cook, and for those people who knows how to cook, We were given the opportunity to explore more dishes to learn. Number 6, don't take any sickness lightly and should have knowledge of the state of our health. A small cold or fever would mean a lot, and knowing the state of your health would allow you to know or avoid the risk that you might get. Like people with asthma are said to be at a higher risk in getting infected. Number 7, respect doctors and nurses and also farmers and breeders. Not only do doctors and nurses fight in the front lines, they also sacrifice the time that they could spend with their family just to respond to the needs of other people. Also, we should respect farmers and breeders because if not for them, we wouldn't have food to eat to keep us healthy and full. Number 8, survival of the smartest, or the new normal. We have learned how to take care of ourselves and also where we live. We have learned more about ourselves and what we are capable of and what we can do to make a living. Many ventured areas they never thought they could do or capable of. Like me, for example. Before the pandemic, never did I think that I would be able to talk in front of the camera and upload videos online. Number 9, importance of communication and people's presence. Before the pandemic, we have taken people around us for granted, like our family, friends, or co-workers. After all that had happened, it has showed and taught us to regularly check and talk with our family and friends, especially for those who were separated from their family due to the lockdown. And some had a hard time. They were not able to go home and they did not feel safe living alone in a city. Number 10, importance of nature. We were shown how clear the sky was when all the people were locked inside their house. It showed us that a big percent of the planet's pollution are caused by us humans. When all our vacation were cancelled, our planet finally got its vacation after so many years. When we were locked inside our home, our planet was healing, and I hope as we start going out again, we will not interrupt the healing process of our planet. May we become planet conscious by starting with how we consume food and everyday essentials, and lessening our waste production through proper recycling and waste disposal. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment down below, and together let's share insights and ideas to inspire and motivate one another. Don't forget to share this video to people who you think would benefit or would like this kind of content, and please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Live inspired.